Okay, so today the government shut down, and so the wait for a Library of Congress number is maybe going to be a bit. So in the meantime, I went into Amazon KDP to check the specs on the hardcover book, and what I discovered when I went into this print cover calculator and selected for hardcover, because for the other one, for the paperback, there was that Excel file that I downloaded that had the dimensions in there. Um, so what I discovered with the hardcover is that the paperback is 5.25 by 8 inches, but the hardcover doesn't have that option. So it's only a 5.5 by 8.5 interior trim size, um, which was a little disheartening because that means that the dimensions are slightly different. So basically, what I did was duplicated all of let's see, I'm going to open up here. I duplicated, there we go, the all of the files here into another folder. So I've got the paperback and the hardback, and then I had to go in to each page here. So we'll go into title pages, and I had to come over to the properties and adjust the size. Once I adjusted the size of the document, that of course changed the arrangement of certain elements. So these are the title pages. Let's go into the prologue here. So in the prologue, that put these the title and chapter just slightly off, so I had to adjust those back here on the master page. So I went in and moved them over. Also the page numbers, I moved them down. I think it adjusted the text box just slightly, but I had to double check to make sure it was still centered with a 1/2 inch on each sides. And then I essentially had to go through, because it expanded out the width of this text box. That meant I had to go back through again and check for those widows and orphans where you have a single word show up at the bottom of a paragraph, at the top of the page, and then go through each of those and readjust. But it probably took me a couple hours to do that, and I am now done. Those are saved out. Once those dimensions were adjusted, I went in here to find out what the total page count was, because back over here in the print cover template, you have to enter the number of pages, which controls the thickness of the spine and the width of the document. So I had to do that, then update the pages with this new size, and regenerate that template, which then allows me to pull it into InDesign. I copied the cover in the one document for the paperback, pasted it in here, and now I just need to realign these things, expand out the images so they fill this sort of overflow area, make sure it all lines up, and then we'll be good to go for the hardback book. And then the only thing that I need to wait for is on the title page. I need to get that Library of Congress number so I can include it here along with the ISBNs. Once that's all done, the next thing I need to do is figure out how to, it should be pretty easy to export it as an EPUB. I mean, it should be pretty easy. It should be like a file export thing, but who knows? And then at that point, I'll have the hardback, the paperback, and the ebook hopefully ready at that point to upload to Amazon. And that's where we'll leave it today.